Hello, my dear English learners, and welcome to my audio diary. My name is Anna, and I want to share my daily life with you today. Every morning begins exactly the same way for me. My alarm clock always rings at 7 o'clock. I do not like to wake up early, but it is a good habit. I usually spend 15 minutes in bed just stretching and thinking. Then, at 7:15, I get up and go to the kitchen. I need to drink one big glass of water first. After that, I make my favorite black coffee. It takes 10 minutes to prepare my simple breakfast. Today, I am eating 2 boiled eggs and some green salad. Look at my kitchen calendar, because today is a special date. It is Tuesday, the 10th of May. May is the 5th month of the year. I love May because the weather is usually warm and pleasant. My working day starts at 9 o'clock, so I must hurry a little. I have exactly 45 minutes to get ready and leave the apartment. My apartment number is 42, on the 4th floor. I take the stairs down because it is great morning exercise. Outside, the sun is shining brightly in the blue sky. I see 3 small birds sitting on the big tree near my house. There are 5 cars in the parking lot this morning. The street is very quiet and peaceful at this hour. I walk to the central station to catch my regular train. The walk takes about 12 minutes if I move fast. I feel happy when I walk in the morning. It gives me energy for the whole afternoon. Learning numbers in English is easy when you count your steps. Let us start this beautiful journey together today. Let us see what happens next on my way to work. I arrive at the big train station at 7:20. The station is crowded with hundreds of people today. I need to buy a ticket from the gray ticket machine. The ticket costs exactly £12.50. I pay with a £20 note and get some change. My train is number 84, and it goes to the city center. The digital screen says the train departs at 7:55. That means I have 15 minutes before departure. I stand on platform number 6 and wait patiently. I look around and count 20 people on the platform with me. Many passengers are looking at their smartphones or reading newspapers. A large digital clock on the wall shows the seconds ticking away. The distance to the city center is 35 kilometers. The train travels very fast and takes only half an hour. I find a comfortable seat near the window on the right side. The train carriage number is 13, which is my lucky number. I open my notebook to check my schedule for the day. Today I have 4 different classes with my international students. My first student is a beginner who wants to learn cardinal numbers. We will practice numbers from 1 to 100. My second class is about large numbers like thousands and millions. It is important to know that 1,000 has 3 zeros. 1 million is a much bigger number with 6 zeros. The train stops smoothly at the first station on our route. 5 people get off, and 8 new passengers come inside. We pass by a beautiful field with 50 white sheep. Time flies very quickly when you are looking outside. The train announcer says we are approaching the final destination. I collect my things and get ready to step off the train. The city center looks busy, noisy, and full of energy. I enter the language school building at 8:20. My classroom is number 15 on the second floor. I open the windows to let the fresh morning air inside the room. I write today's date on the clean whiteboard. Today is May 10th, 2026, which we write in numbers. We say the 10th of May or May the 10th in English. Years can be spoken as 2026 or 2026. Both variants are correct, but the first one is more common. My first lesson begins at exactly 9 o'clock in the morning. A young student named Marco enters the room with a big smile. He tells me that his birthday is on the 2nd of August. We practice ordinal numbers because they are necessary for dates. We use words like first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. For most other numbers, we just add the th sound at the end. Marco writes 12 sentences using different months of the year. January, February, March, and April are the first 4 months. June, July, and August belong to the hot summer season. September, October, and November bring autumn leaves and rain. December is the 12th and final month of the calendar year. Marco finishes his exercise at 10 to 10, which is excellent. He receives a top mark of 100% for his great work. Our lesson lasts for 50 minutes, and then we take a break. I have 10 minutes to drink a cup of green tea before the next class. My second class is a group lesson with 6 lovely students. They practice talking about their favorite historical dates and years. One student talks about the year 1999. Another student mentions the year 2012. It is wonderful to hear them speak English so confidently. The group lesson finishes at midday, which is 12 o'clock. My morning work is over, and my stomach is starting to rumble. I meet my friend Sarah for lunch at 12:15. We choose a lovely small Italian cafe around the corner. The cafe has 10 outdoor tables under beautiful umbrellas. We sit at table number 7 near some colorful flowers. A polite waiter brings us 2 menus and a bottle of water. Sarah looks at her watch because she has an appointment later. She asks me what the exact time is right then. My phone says it is 12:25 in the afternoon. In English, we can also say 25 minutes past 12. For the first 30 minutes of an hour, we use the word past. For the last 30 minutes, we use the word to. For example, 12:45 is the same as 1:45. It is simple once you practice it a few times. We order a large pizza to share between the 2 of us. The pizza is divided into 8 delicious hot slices. I eat 3 slices, and Sarah eats 4 slices because she is hungry. 1 slice remains on the plate at the end of lunch. We talk about our plans for the upcoming weekend. Sarah is planning a big party on Saturday, the 14th of May. The party starts at 8 p.m., which means 8 in the evening. We use a.m. for the morning and p.m. for the afternoon and night. This system helps avoid confusion when planning events and meetings. Sarah needs to leave the cafe at 20 to 2. We ask the waiter for the bill, which comes quickly. The total price for our lunch is $34. We decide to split the bill equally between us. Each of us pays $17, which is very fair. We say goodbye and promise to call each other soon. I walk back to the language school for my afternoon duties. The afternoon sun is very hot, and the streets are busy. My afternoon classes finish at exactly 4 o'clock. Before going home, I stop at the local supermarket. I need to buy some groceries for the next 3 days. I take a small shopping basket near the entrance door. First, I go to the fruit section to buy apples. I choose 6 large red apples and place them in a bag. 1 kilogram of apples costs £2.99. Next, I look for fresh bananas on the wooden shelf. I take a bunch of 5 yellow bananas for £1.50. I also need some milk, so I walk to the dairy section. A cartoon bottle of fresh milk costs £1.20. I decide to buy 2 bottles because I drink a lot of milk. Then, I look at the bakery section for some fresh bread. There are 20 different types of bread on display. I choose a small loaf of brown bread for 90 pence. I walk to the cash register to pay for my food items. There are 3 people standing in front of me in the queue. I wait for 4 minutes until it is my turn to pay. The cashier scans my items one by one very efficiently. The total amount for my grocery shopping is £9.40. I hand the cashier a £10 note to cover the cost. She gives me back 60 pence in coins as my change. I put all my groceries into a reusable green bag. The bag feels a bit heavy, but I can carry it easily. I leave the supermarket at 4:45 in the afternoon. The bus stop is located 50 meters away from the shop. Bus number R11 arrives after a short wait of 5 minutes. The bus ride back to my apartment takes 20 minutes. I look out the window and watch the city pass by. It feels good to finish all my daily errands successfully. I open my apartment door at exactly 5:15. I put the groceries away in the kitchen and rest. The evening is my favorite time to relax and unwind. At 6 p.m., I prepare a light dinner for myself. I spend 30 minutes cooking and 20 minutes eating. After dinner, I sit at my desk to record this audio. It is 7:30 in the evening as I speak to you. Let us review the important things we practiced during this story. We used cardinal numbers to count objects, people, and money. We used ordinal numbers to talk about dates and positions. We learned how to say the time using past and to. Remember that 15 minutes is called a quarter in English. 30 minutes is called half an hour when telling the time. Midnight means 12 o'clock at night, the start of a day. There are 24 hours in one single day and night cycle. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour, as you well know. 7 days make one full week from Monday to Sunday. A normal year has 365 days in total. Learning these basic facts helps you speak English much better. My evening routine continues with a long, warm shower. At 9:15, I like to read an interesting book. I usually read about 20 pages before I feel sleepy. I turn off the lights at 10:30 p.m. precisely. Getting 8 hours of sleep is vital for our health. Tomorrow is Wednesday, the 11th of May, another beautiful day. I have 3 new English lessons scheduled for tomorrow morning. Thank you for listening to my stories and practicing with me. You did a wonderful job listening to all 180 sentences. Keep practicing your English numbers, times, and dates every day. Goodbye for now. Have a peaceful night and sweet dreams.
Write one English word in comments. 5 people get 10 English lessons free.